7:13 now on your Wednesday morning, and we just cannot get enough of these new pictures of the universe. They are absolutely gorgeous. NASA's James Webb Telescope gave us 5 historic new stunning photos. Webb launched on Christmas Day, got in place about 100 million miles away from Earth in late January, and now its first pictures are giving us the most detailed pictures of our universe that we have ever seen. And right now we are lucky enough to be joined by Dr. Heidi Hamill. She is an interdisciplinary scientist that worked on this telescope. Dr. Hamill, I mean, it is truly an honor to have you with us this morning. Thanks for being with us.
Thanks. I'm delighted to be here.
Dr. Hamill, first off, just tell us about some of the work that you yourself put into this project.
I've been working on the Webb project for over 20 years now. I was officially selected by NASA to be an interdisciplinary scientist back in 2003. And by interdisciplinary, that means that I and my team will use all the different cameras and spectrographs on this telescope to study the solar system. That's my particular field of astronomy. But this telescope is not going to just study the solar system. It's going to study everything in the cosmos.
Yeah, absolutely. I want to ask you, what makes this telescope different than ever before? Of course, you know, we grew up hearing about the Hubble and all that stuff, but now students are going to be lucky enough to learn about the universe in a much different way than we ever could have imagined.
Yeah, this telescope is a kind of telescope that complements Hubble. Hubble is a fabulous telescope, which I have used and love, but it focuses on visible and ultraviolet light. This new telescope extends our vision out into the red and the infrared, and that's a different part of the what we call the electromagnetic spectrum. It's different colors of light that allow us to probe different things about our universe.
So with that, I want to ask you, because obviously those pictures have opened up a lot of questions for people who have seen them, a lot of amazement as well. What can we expect that this telescope might find during its mission?
You know, this telescope was designed with a key goal of being able to see the first galaxies that ever formed in the universe. And one of those new images, called the deep field, it really opened our eyes to the idea that we're going to be able to accomplish this goal. That image itself is not there yet, but it really whets our appetite for being able to see so deep into the cosmos, to see the first galaxies, maybe even the first stars being born. In addition to that, we'll watch galaxies form over cosmic time. We'll watch stars being born and stars dying. And we'll even study objects within our own solar system to get a better understanding of our place in the cosmos.
Dr. Hamill, I have to ask you, because this got to feel like a rock star moment for you, you know, with everybody just oohing and awing over these pictures. With the success of this telescope, what were those initial moments for you like when you saw everybody's reactions to your work?
So I'm at a meeting right now in Stockholm, Sweden, with a large number of scientists talking about Hubble and James Webb Space Telescope. So we were watching that live broadcast from NASA, just as everybody else was. And when some of those images appeared on the screen, people in the room would start clapping spontaneously or cheering or even gasping. It was amazing to be in a room with all these other astronomers and see them seeing for the first time what this telescope is able to do. And it sort of made the past 20 years of work really worthwhile, to know that everybody is going to really appreciate this telescope.
That is awesome. You can tell that you're definitely still thriving off that same energy that happened during that live broadcast there. If we want to learn more about what you and your entire Webb team are doing, where can we go for more information? I wish we could talk all morning long. Unfortunately, we have this limited time, so where can we find that?
You know, I would always send people to nasa.gov. They always have good resources there, and they also will be able to direct you to other places that might have even more images for you to look at. So just stay tuned, this is just the first. This is just like the appetizer for the main meal, which is going to be over the next couple of years. So keep an eye out for more great science from JWST.
No news producer has ever written as great of a tease as you just gave us, Dr. Hamill, with your work. Dr. Hamill, we are fangirling over you so hard right now. Thank you so much for being with us this morning. We very much appreciate you and your team's work.
Thank you.